Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 14 on the OCT. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. Very blue sky all around, not a cloud in the sky today. We got a wonderful view of the ocean here. We left the town of Depot Bay just a little while ago, but we've been walking the right next to the highway, on a trail, but next to the Route 101 the entire time. So it is now 8:22. We're just about 3 miles in, and so we finally kind of got a break from the major highway. I think we're going to be walking this road now for a couple more miles. But we do have some really nice things I think that we're going to see today, some nice viewpoints and whatnot, so we'll show you those as we go. But I'm going to stop this video because we are heading into some bridge construction up here that we have to get through. So we will talk to you soon, hopefully show you some cool stuff. The smallest navigable bay in the world, apparently, I think. That's it, right there. And you can get to it under this bridge. So this is called Whale Cove Habitat Refuge, something to that effect. Whale Cove. Let's just stick with that. But as we were walking by along the road here, look down and we could see seals. Nice. Just hanging out. Oh, there's one in the water poking his head up. Very cool. View up the northern coast from Rocky Point, I believe this is called. Little overlook area. That looks like some volcanic rock down there, perhaps. Nice view from here. Oh, let's look up the coast there. Oh, I look down the coast, that was southbound. Got a little bit of fog up there between the hillside, right in the little coves. Okay, this is the Otter Crest viewpoint. And I think the name of this cape is Cape Foulweather. Not quite sure. There's some different names listed here, so that is a beautiful view of those southern beaches up there that we're going to be walking along here shortly. All right, we think that this is where we're going. That is called the Devil's Punch Bowl. Not sure exactly, but we're going to find out in about a mile and a half, 2 miles. But this is just a bird's eye view of what we think Punch Bowl is. And there it is, Devil's Punch Bowl. Anybody want a drink? And here we are on the other side of Devil's Punch Bowl. It's right over on the other side of that rock there. And now it's time to beach walk for about 11 more miles, something like that. Gorgeous day for it though. got a little bit of a different vibe on this beach. It's very flat, very wide. You can see I guess the tide goes up to about that point there, right where the sand changes. But there's quite a bit of room between the water and that point, and then that point in the trees. It's nice to walk on though. We got a couple of miles of this. Hopefully it stays this way. All right, this is the Yaquina Bay Lighthouse. This is the 4th one out of 10 lighthouses along the Oregon coast. So far we've seen them all. We aren't going to every single one of them this time, maybe next time. And this is the Yaquina Bay Bridge that we are about to go across. Apparently there is a sidewalk on both sides that is somewhat narrow. So we're gonna go see what that looks like. Look, there's a sailboat out there going under. I'll show you the rest of the bay here. It's a nice view from here from this viewpoint. I guess the bay is actually over there, isn't it? That was the river. All right, get your pants on. Here we go. Gonna go up the steps and start heading across the Yaquina Bay Bridge. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hopefully. So, yep, we're securing down, batten down the hatches and take the hat off and anything that might blow away. Sidewalk is probably a little over 3 feet wide, so not too bad, at least at this point. No guardrail yet. There's a short one that I can see just up ahead, and yeah, it's not so bad at this point. It's windy in there. Okay, continuing on. Actually, the sidewalk is pretty wide right here. It's about probably close to 7 feet wide right here. All right, nearing the top. We'll see you on the other side. Okay, we survived. Yaquina Bay Bridge. Right there. All right, and now we're gonna walk along the river here. We got about maybe a half mile more or so before we turn down to our campground for the night. So, getting close. Oh, we're started. Hi. This is the wrap up for day 14 on the OCT. Today we started out in the town of Depot Bay, which apparently is the place to see whales. We did not see any whales, unfortunately. We looked hard.
Every time.
Yeah. Every time there was water, we looked for whales. We did not see any whales. But we will continue to look, I think, as long as we're on this trail. So that was unfortunate. Just like on the AT when we didn't see any moose, now we didn't see any whales. So anyway, however, we did see some harbor seals. So that was pretty cool.
And where were the harbor seals, Steve?
They were in the bay. I don't know why they were in the bay. They don't belong there. They belong in the harbor. But anyway. So we saw harbor seals. There were quite a few of them there.
Yeah,
that was really neat.
Yeah.
They were out sunning themselves. That was neat. But after we left town, we had a pretty, I don't know, a couple of miles, I think maybe 2 miles or something of walk along the highway. But it was off the highway. Fortunately, it was in the in a forested area, like a power line.
Overgrown.
Yes, very overgrown. Yeah,
Bramberly
Bramberly.
filled.
Yeah, we have new cuts on our legs. So, and then, but then there was a little overlook, and and then we got back. Then we were able to get down on the beach after a little while. So, we had a nice beach walk, a long beach walk, several miles, but.
I'm getting out the cheat sheet.
So we're looking.
We did like 20 miles today,
Yeah.
so we just it begins to run together.
It does, yeah. So sorry for the dead air there, but well, yes. Okay, so between the right before the beach walk, yes, when we got to an overlook where Devil's Punch Bowl was, which was really cool. Just a how do you describe that? Just a big hole in the rocks.
Yeah, they think that it was two caves, and just because of the crashing of the waves, the cave ceiling fell, and now it's just this open kind of space where you have tunnels kind of coming in and out that bring the water still into it. So yeah, it wasn't very tumultuous when we were there. Apparently in the winter, it's very when the storms and come through,
right?
And during high tide, it's apparently it's something to see.
Yeah.
So,
but it was still pretty. I mean, yeah, it was a
cool.
lower tide today, so
Yeah.
so we got to see the rocks a little bit more, and you could see some of those tunnels where the water was coming in. So that was pretty cool. That was also at Otter Rock. That area is called Otter Rock because there is a rock out in the water called Otter Rock, which we also did see. It was pretty far out in the water, but anyway, that was it wasn't anything spectacular, but it was a rock. And then we had several miles of beach walk, and
on Beverly Beach.
Yeah, Beverly Beach, and we got down to there's a lighthouse. So there are 10 lighthouses in Oregon.
On the coastline.
On the coastline, yeah. And so far, as of today, we've seen 4 of them. We got to number 3. It was a mile walk out to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. We still saw it from the beach, however,
right.
so that was good enough for us.
Yeah, we didn't do the mile walk all the way out, but we did get some. I think we got some nice pictures of it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, like you said, just from the beach.
It was the Yaquina Head Lighthouse. It's the tallest lighthouse in Oregon as well, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's cool.
Read the notes.
I did not read those notes. And then it was back out to the beach again, right? And so we just had, I don't know, another 3.5, 4 miles of beach walking, something like that.
After lunch.
Yeah, after we had lunch, and then there was the second lighthouse, number 4. Sorry, got a bug in my ear. We then saw that one just as we left the beach. That was kind of a different one, right? It was the house.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a lighthouse. It was just a house, but it had the lighthouse little beacon at the top of it. So I guess that counts. Yeah. So
that was pretty cool. Uinta Bay. Yes, I think that's how you say it. I don't really know. Uinta Bay.
This was the Bay Lighthouse.
Yes.
Not the Head Lighthouse. The other one was Yaquina Head. This is Yaquina Bay.
Oh, I didn't know they were the same name. Okay. That's okay. I didn't realize that. However, the next, other than the harbor seals, the highlight of our day then I think was
his day.
The Bay Bridge that we had to cross. So we had when we saw last week, I guess, not a couple of weeks ago, when we saw our PCT friends, when we had crossed paths with them, they had talked about doing road walks, and they had talked about crossing over this bridge that was like really dangerous, and the trucks were like blowing them off, and they felt like they were going to get blown off the bridge, and anyway, we don't. The thing is, we don't know which bridge that was.
Right.
We speculated that it was the bridge that we were going to cross today, because of a comment. Yeah, because of a comment in our app. Somebody said, "Better get your poop pants on," and honestly, it wasn't.
Cleaning it up.
I cleaned it up. Yeah, it really wasn't that bad. there were sidewalks on both sides, and
They were wide enough.
they were wide enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you were tight roping on this
Right.
little, raised cement
Yeah.
pillar or anything like
In
that.
fact, in the middle, they were probably 7-8 feet wide.
Yeah.
So there was plenty of room
Yeah,
in the
that's
middle, and a small guardrail, which may have done something, but if an accident were to happen, but. Anyway, so it really wasn't bad. So we'll have to figure out what bridge they were talking about, but it was perfectly fine today. So got across the bridge, and then we hiked another 2 miles, I think,
Yeah,
to
about
our
that.
campground. And what's the name of this campground?
South Beach.
South Beach. Yeah, South Beach State Park. So
Very large campground. It's very
Yeah.
nice.
Mhm.
Facilities are great. It's tree lined, and there's trees and shaded tip
Mhm.
sets, and it's very nice. It's a
Yeah.
very nice space.
Yeah, lots of families around, things like that, and RVs and stuff like that. We have an RV spot, or what
We do
could
have,
be.
we actually have a tent spot, but because there's no hookup.
Oh, there's no hookups. Yeah. So anyway, it's a nice place. I'll take a quick video. They have great bathrooms and showers and things like that here, and I think that's about it, right? That's the end of our day. So. That was day 14. Tomorrow we have another long day of beach walking. So that's pretty much what we're gonna have all day.
Hi.
So,
Hi.
so that's the wrap for day 14. Again, tomorrow, day 15, we have a lot of beach walking again tomorrow. Probably going to be about the same number of miles. I think we did, well, officially 17 and a half, but it was really about 20. And so tomorrow would be probably close to the same. I don't think we have as many opportunities to see things, so
Right.
there won't be as many things along the trail. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll be in another campsite tomorrow night, and I think that's about it.
Yep.
So okay, have a good night, everyone.
Good
Talk to you
night.
tomorrow. All right, so here we are at the South Beach State Park campground. This is us for the night. It's just a typical state park campground. We've got our little fire pit. No, we do not make fires, and just because, well, we're tired. So, yep, picnic table. Of course, we have a place for a vehicle or 3, which obviously we don't have one with us, so that goes unused. But anyway, so you can just see a quick view around here, just normal kind of state park. And a lot of people I think go out to the beach during the day, so we've had a lot of activity coming back here for dinner time. So, all right, hope everyone's well. Good night.